The greatest benefit of a living trust, first and foremost, is it's the most loving tool you'll ever set up in preparing to pass assets on to those that you love and care for. A living trust helps to prevent your estate from going through probate. Probate has several problems. First of all, it's time-consuming, it's very expensive, and most of all, there's no privacy. You know, when you have assets and you own them in your own individual name or joint ownership name or whatever, and then you die and you pass on and those assets go through the probate process, that's a public record at the county recorder's office of everything you had. So even if you've tried to be very private in your financial affairs during your lifetime, you know, now your neighbors can come down and see what kind of assets you had, and the worst is your relatives. A lot of people want to avoid that probate process, and so the greatest tool, I call it the mother of all probate protection tools, is your living trust. And it solves so many problems. It solves problems about his, hers, and ours assets, and his, hers, and ours children. It solves these problems so much compared to what normal probate doesn't sometimes, that one of the biggest tragedies of not using this tool adequately is that when parents, even unknowingly, don't use the living trust, when their assets go through probate, in many, many cases, all too many cases, their heirs will never speak to each other again in this lifetime. So that's why I made the comment. The living trust is such a loving tool. It's such a great tool. There's very few people who have any assets or have family that I've ever met that didn't need a living trust. It's certainly a very important tool for anyone's estate.